Alright guys, how you guys doing? You guys know this, I'm not good with greetings. Uh, so we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna be talking about the world today, the world around us. You see, because you see, if we're born again, we're spiritually alive. And so we're spiritual beings and we interact with the spiritual realm a little bit with our Heavenly Father, but we're also physical beings. So I'm gonna talk about how that plays with your spiritual life. Okay? How that influences, maybe is the best way, influences your spiritual life. You see, because here's the thing about the world. This world around us, it's just not gonna last. If you look at the world, it's just not gonna last. Nothing in it's gonna last. You can get a new car, it's not gonna last. You can get a new car, it's not gonna last. You can get a brand new house, it's not gonna last. Giant screen TV, it's not gonna last. A lot of those things are either gonna, you name it. A lot of those things are gonna pass away. Okay? They're going to corrupt, they're going to break, they're going to pass away. A car's going to rust, it's going to break down at some point in time. Okay? So all this stuff around us, it's just not going to last. And the pleasure that we can get from the world, it's not going to last. There's nothing wrong with having some fun. There's nothing wrong with playing a game of kickball or something like that. That's pretty obvious. There's nothing wrong with doing anything like that. As long as it's not sinful, there's nothing wrong with doing it. You can exercise your liberty in Christ as long as you don't compromise your faith. Can I finish this one? Sorry, my mom. I've been making these videos for like about 2 hours now. My mom came in and was telling me to come in for dinner and stuff. I really enjoy doing this. But seriously though, the world is going to pass away. It's not going to last. The spiritual things, they're eternal. In fact, I'm going to turn to a verse right now which explains this. It explains it great. Yeah, there it is. 2 Corinthians 4:18. 2 Corinthians 4 is an awesome chapter. You should read it sometime. It says, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." In other words, this physical world is what we see. It's temporal, right? It's going to pass away. But the things that we don't see, the spiritual things, they're eternal, right? They're eternal. Those things, they're not going to pass away. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But they're just not going to pass away. You know? So you got to keep that in mind. I mean, what's it make a difference? What's it make a difference? That Jesus says, if a man gain the whole world and yet he lose his own soul, you know? It's not. So don't put your sight on the things that are seen on this world. Put your sight on eternal things, because it's not going to pass away. Right? I love what John Corson says. Like I said, John Corson's taught me a lot. I highly recommend John Corson. John Corson. There's what he says. He says, you can't take it with you when you go, but you can send it ahead. I love that. So you can't take it with you when you go. You can't take it with you when you die and go to heaven. But you can send it ahead. All the money, all the stuff you have, you can give it to people, which the Bible is pretty clear on. It wants us to give to the poor. It wants to give us to charity and to other things and to other to people and ministers and stuff like that. It wants us to be generous, right? So Corson says, hey, you can't take it with you when you die, but hey, if you give it to someone else, you can send it ahead. Well, we get rewards for things that we do. He blesses us and He gives us things when we get to heaven for stuff that we do, right? In this life. we're going to be rewarded for all the eternal things, the spiritual things that we seek after, the things that we do in this life. And so, don't put your sights on this world. Put your sights on eternity, on heaven. So anyways, thanks guys for stopping by and watching these videos. I hope this is a blessing to you. I hope it is a help to you. I'll be making more videos, and let me know what you think. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.